Hi, welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn how to move clips in our timeline so you can position anywhere you want it on the timeline. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. We are inside of the Adobe Premiere Pro right now. Make sure that you are on the editing workspace to be sure that we are on the same page. Alright, cool. Now, let's enable the snap in the timeline. So let's on the timeline, there is a button in here. Let's selection V. There's a selection snap in timeline. So it's highlighted in blue means it's enabled. So every time you add footage in your timeline, it will be snap. All right. What do I mean with that? Let's try to have an example. Say for example, let's go here to assets. Let's go to video. Right. Let's go to video, and I want to add a sunset clip to this timeline. And the blue, the snap in timeline is highlighted. So if I drag this sunset to our timeline, all right, and then move it at the end, as you can see, it's kind of snap at the end. All right, it's easily to snap it at the end. There's no gap between. All right, as you can see, boom, it snapped already. All right, I'll release it. It's right there. Command Z. All right, let's try it again. Now, if this is not enabled, all right, let's disable this one. And let's try to drag the 001 sunset on our timeline. Let's see what will happen. All right, I'm dragging it right now. As you can see, it's not really snapping. All right, I'm moving my mouse and it's not really snapping at the end. It gives me a gap between. All right, as you can see, it's hard to snap. All right, let's say if I release that way. Now if you play the video, all right, there will be a gap, there will be a black here. All right, and that's not good because there's no footage in here, so we want to snap it. That's why it's already enabled. All right, so make sure this snap in timeline is already enabled, so every time you add timeline from project panel to your source, to your sequence or timeline, it will snap. All right, let's command V to remove that. So do it again. So let's drag it. All right, and like that, it's really snappy. All right, at the end, as you can see the difference. All right, that's good. Boom, it's already snapping and it gives no gap in between of the footage. Perfect. All right, let's look for other ways to drag the footage. All right, let's command Z to undo it. Now let's have a look on this one. This is a track selection forward tool, or the shortcut for letter A. So let's try that. So we're gonna push this letter A. As you can see, the cursor turns to the arrow pointing to the right. So the meaning of this one, everything on the right. So all of the footage, we can move all of the footage at the same time on the right side. Okay, let's see an example. So if we're gonna click on this. All right, I'm just dragging it. All right, as you can see, I can move everything on the right side. All right, I can do that. All right, I can move everything. I can move everything, all right, on the right side. This is really helpful if you just want to insert one clip on the middle. Instead of doing it manually, one by one, you can just simply hit the letter A or this track selection forward tool to do that at the same time. So everything on the right side, you can move it. All right, that's perfect. Now what if on this one on the left side you want to move it too? Well, that's easy. There's a selection here. You can click on that. We have the shift A. All right, I'm holding the shift and A. You call that the track selection or track select backward tool. So how to use it? So to use it, it's the opposite. You can move everything on the left side at the same time. As you can see, I'm moving it. As you can see, I'm moving everything on the left side. All right. All right, that's Shift A. So if you're gonna hit A, letter A, it's gonna move this right. And if you press the Shift and the A on the keyboard at the same time, we can drag this. All of the clips from the left, you can drag this at the same time. All right, it's pretty an awesome tool, all right, to save you more time on editing, especially if you just want to add a specific clip in the middle of your timeline or your sequence. All right, and that's how you move clips in the timeline. All right, I hope you learned something, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video too, and see you in the next one.